Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ifia Artistry. If this is your first time seeing my videos, you're highly welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back here. And God bless you. Okay guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how I transformed my gorgeous client. The first client that booked me when I arrived to UK. My first client in the UK. Okay guys, so she booked me for her makeup session, and yeah, so she came around. And guys, so the reason why this video was very important to me is because, like, I think this is in a very long time the first time I worked on a client with like a lot of acne on her face. Okay, so let's dive in and see what I did. Okay guys, so first of all, I started with cleaning her face. You know that her face has like acne and all that. So I cleaned the face and I went in with the Mario Badescu settings, sorry, makeup spray. It's a hydrating spray, so I sprayed that all over the face and I used fan to dry it up. Okay guys, so after that I move into the moisturizer, the Snail Correct Snail Moisturizer, the bottle one. So I place that on the face and I begin to hydrate the skin. Okay guys, so one thing you are going to do with acne is this. So once there is like like probably there's acne on the face and all that, you have to really trick the face into putting on a lot of hydrating product on that face. That is the only trick that can actually make that makeup last. Remember that oil is not moisturizer. Oil is not hydration. You have to hydrate the skin very well. Okay guys, so the next thing I used was the the same Snail moisturizer, the one in the cup. So I put that next as a hydrating product as well. So my aim was actually to get the skin very hydrated, because like I have to really, I cleaned out every available oil on the skin. Then the next thing I need to make sure I have is like hydration. So when you hydrate the face very well, it's going to help this face retain this makeup for a very long time. Okay guys, so after making sure that I put everything there, I blended. I realized that the under eyes is still a bit dry. See, when I was blending it, it was dry. So I put on my Embrace moisturizer just under the eyes. So I put it there and I let it sit there for a while. So when I was satisfied with how it was, I go ahead and use my hand and blend it. Okay guys, so after that I'm using my milk hydro grip spray. Of course, like, she has acne, so it was skeptical for me to actually put this hydro grip spray on her face. Is a primer, so it's actually going to help the makeup grid onto her skin. Remember that because she has a lot of she has oily skin, and one of the things that actually ruin makeup is oil. So you need a primer that can actually glide this product on her face. Okay guys, so after doing that, I just got my Meron skin prep. I don't know if I actually used that, but I don't think I used, because she was not going to sweat. This place is very cold. Okay guys, so after that I got my Becca primer. Yeah, Becca is actually another product that I used. So I got the Becca primer and I used that to prime her face. Remember, she has oily skin. She has a lot of probably pores and all that. So I made sure I use a Becca primer to lock everything in and all that. So after that I use my Kiss Beauty setting spray to spray and get everything ready. Okay guys, so moving on. So one thing here, when you are working with somebody that has a skin that has a lot of acne, one thing you want to do is to use a lightweight water based foundation. I don't know how to put that, honestly. Not use foundation that will be very strong when you are blending it. So there was something that I was talking to my client about the lightweight of this foundation that I was using on her, and she actually confirmed it, that the makeup was looking like she was not really wearing anything. Her face feel light. She's like, this is the first time she wore makeup and it feels like she had nothing on her face. I don't know if you get me. So because I use lightweight products everywhere, like I never use any product that was harsh on her. Reason is because you have to use product that she can easily, like, that can easily glide into her skin without causing her anything. Okay guys, so after that, after blending in my foundation and all that, I went into my concealer. So I'm using, I first used the Yanga Beauty. That was what I placed in the inner corner. That is very light actually. So after that I placed in my what was it, Superstay, Maybelline Superstay concealer. That was the second one, and the last one is Zecure Cosmetics. That's very light products. So they actually, I placed them very little. They're not really much. Okay guys, so after that I begin to blend it out. So the blending, I was very skeptical as well to make sure I blend very, very well. Honestly, even sometimes my phone do record, like, I don't know, but these products are so small. Like, I made sure I didn't like pack products on her face, even under the eyes. I was very skeptical about that because it's so important to me that the products remain very, very light and very small. Okay guys, so I'm equally very skeptical about working with lightweight products. They're going to really help you with blending, they're going to help you with grinding the product onto her skin. And again, remember that my client has this, of course I keep mentioning that she has acne, everybody says that, but I was skeptical about using lightweight product because that is the only thing that is going to make sure her pores breathe, they see a way to, you know, like have some air. Like when you're packing foundations on that face, it's really going to start, I don't know if it's kicking or anything. So that is it. So guys, after a while, after doing my whole blending and all that, I begin to contour the face. So I just got a darker shade of foundation and I use that for my contour. Okay guys, so there is this product that I have, the Wash Me Blush, sorry, what is that? Is a brush, I don't know, brush stick or whatever, from TM Essentials. So yeah, so I use that. It's Wash Me Blush. I can't remember the name honestly. So I use that on her cheeks as my blush, and then I begin to blend out the concealer I have under her eyes, because of course I left some product there. So I just came back now to blend them. Okay guys, so to an extent I was happy that this product under the eyes was actually lighter the way than what they are supposed to be, because like I use a very light product under the eyes, like they are way lighter. So but when I was done, I realized that, oh, the face is actually the face is a bit getting darker than her body. So using a lightweight product under her eyes was actually something that saved me. Okay guys, so something here, I was using why setting, pre-setting, I didn't set with a setting powder. I used a compact powder, the Milani compact powder, and I was so happy I did, because that compact powder was everything. It was heaven guys. Like, Milani compact powder is everything. I don't know how to explain it, but Milani compact powder is everything. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to actually run out of those powders or the products. I don't think I'm ever running out of them. Okay guys, so I just use it to set the rest of the face. I think I'm using the shade 09109. Yeah, because my client is a bit not really light. So okay guys, so I just set the highlighted areas. I'm so happy I have this product. Honestly, I feel so happy. I wish they have this product in many shades apart from the 3 shades they have. I don't know, 3 shades are not okay, they're not enough. I need more. I need more shades. Okay guys, so that is it. I just setting the rest of the face, I think with the same products but in the shade 110. That's the shade 110, something like that. Okay guys, so I just set with that, and then I'm using my powder palette to set the contour. That is it basically. So I'm just setting with a darker shade of powder for the contour. Okay guys, so after that I equally added my blush. So there's this blush palette I have, I think it's from OPV Beauty or OPVC or anything, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just using that to equally add the blush, but I equally realized that the product is not equally blushing. Like, the blush is just very tiny and very small, so I was finding it difficult to make it, like, it's not really pigmented the way. I think it's because my client is actually dark, because that brush used to be very pigmented. Okay guys, so I equally use my powder palette to actually contour the nose. Yeah, after doing that I move over to the brows. So guys, something happened. Honestly, I did forget. So this is the first job I was doing in the past almost getting to 2 months. I don't know, I forgot to tame down her brows, and I began to draw this brows. It was on the way that I realized, oh, I didn't tame it down. And I'm like, I shall continue, because I used to do makeup before without trimming down the brows. Okay guys, so I continued with the makeup, and I'm like, let me see, definitely by the grace of God it's going to come out nice. And I pray so. Of course it did come out nice, but something else happened, not today, on another day that I did my client's makeup. So I'm like, because I loved the outcome of this one, let me now go and do the brows without trimming, and that one flopped. It's a story for another day, sha. When I will be uploading the video, you guys will see it. Okay guys, so that is it basically. I just went ahead and fill out the brows. Like, I love how this brows looks. It looks so natural and so sweet and so nice. Like, guys, honestly, I love how the brows look. Without me taming it down, I was beginning to tell myself, are you sure I will continue to tame down brows? Because I love how this brows is looking. Wait, like, let me finish like the blending. We're going to see what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to be using my angled brush from Merak Cosmetics and my concealer, the remaining concealer on the back of my palm. So I'm just going to use that and, like, conceal the brows. And guys, like I was talking about me liking these brows, I didn't tame down these brows. I used to tame down my brows for me to like how the brows is going to look. I have to tame it down, but I didn't tame this one. I didn't touch this one, and it is lovely. It is beautiful. Honestly, it is everything that I would want my brows to be. Okay, yeah. So when I came back and I looked at the brows, I'm like, I think this one is going to make sense. Okay, so that was why I went to a job and I forgot. Not, I didn't forget her that second time. I decided not to tame the brows down because I like this one, and that one flopped. But that's by the way. Okay, guys. So moving on, I'm going to be baking using setting powder from Merak. Like, I didn't set with Merak, so I'm using a setting powder now to bake. Okay, so after baking, I'm going to be using my what is it called, my eyeshadow primer to prime the eyes. Guys, so sorry, sometimes this voiceover is not easy. It's not actually easy, honestly. Okay guys, so I'm going to be using my eyeshadow primer to prime the eyes, and that is it. But so when I prime the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. One thing that you want to do for your eyeshadow, you see, make sure that you are blending out before you begin to place another products. If not, so sometimes it's really going to be very hard and very difficult for you to continue with your blending and getting it correctly. Sometimes you can actually find your way and get away with it. Okay guys, so I'm using my eyeshadow palette. I didn't really come with my African Queen eyeshadow palette here, so I have my Morphe eyeshadow palette. Mostly I'm going to be using the eyeshadow palette all the time, except I get really new ones and all that I was going to show you guys. Okay guys, so moving on, I'm going to just keep blending my eyeshadow. So so it was going to be a very simple and natural eyeshadow, nothing serious, honestly, because my clients also demanded for a natural look, natural glam, and that was actually what is going to actually qualify her. So I just placed a natural color after, like, making my outer V like a little bit darker. So I begin to place the natural color. It just okay, it's from my eyeshadow, not a powder. This is an eyeshadow because I remember it was an eyeshadow. So I placed the natural color and I just try to find a little, like, yeah, that's me being dramatic. Just get something and, put in between the dark shade and, the light shade. And voila, that is it. The eyeshadow is done. It's a simple eyeshadow look, and of course, that's what I like. I like it very simple and less dramatic. I love dramatic eyeshadow, by the way, but while creating it, I prefer less dramatic because they are less stressful. Like, yeah. And especially when the clients demand for less dramatic eyes, you are going to be my love when you demand for a less dramatic eyeshadow, because I don't have the strength to like do excessively too much and all that. Okay guys, yes, of course my client was actually tearing up. Of course, when the client begin to tear up, I have to go off camera and finish anything in the eyes, because I can't equally be paying attention to the eyes and focusing on not making my client tear up. So I just focused and finished everything about the eyes, fix her lashes, and then we move over to me setting the rest of the face. Okay guys, so I'm just dotting out, and at the end of the day, quality setting the rest of the face. Guys, let me equally take this time to appreciate how lovely and sweet this makeup looks. Like, the makeup on this client was just nice, and her face is looking, her husband was there and the man was like, I love how this feels like your face and this feels so natural and all that. Yeah, so it's just looking so calm and so natural and you know, like less dramatic and everything. So I'm just using my brush to, you know, like brush out every powder, certain powder that is still on the face. Yeah, I have to brush it out and equally like set the rest of the face, like set everywhere, re-emphasize on everything, the blush, the cheekbones, the everything. Have to re-emphasize on them except the eyes, because like, man, I'm done with the eyes. So after that, I'm going to be using my setting spray. I'm trying to remember the name of this setting spray. How can I forget that? Charlotte Tilbury spray. I use that to set the makeup. So when I sprayed this makeup spray on her, the spray takes away every available powder on the face. Remember that that's what the spray does. So it takes away the powder and makes it, you know, like look like it's somebody's skin. Okay, guys, so after everything, I begin to outline with this lip stain. I forgot that she's dark, and this lip stain is is even lighter than her body shade. So for her lips to pop out, you have to use something that is a little bit darker, not like very very dark, because I don't want to go with anything that is dark. Like, I don't like dark things no more. I just like it nude and natural these days. Okay, guys, so moving on, I just got my lip stain that is dark brown, and I begin to outline the lips with that. So outline, I just, you know, like outline the lips. I was being careful. I just just a little bit overline the lips. I didn't really do it too much so that it's not going to be too noticeable. I overlined, and then I added my lip gloss from Becharmageless Cosmetics lip stain. Equally, the dark brown is from Becharmageless Cosmetics lip stain, you know. So I added this, and then because I don't know, I just wanted the lips to look somehow. I didn't really know. I'm just like, let me add that. I don't want the light or the nude shade to, you know, it was too shouty. I don't like the shoutiness, and my client doesn't equally like it being that shouty. She wanted something very calm and simple, so I had to, you know, make it calm and simple. Yeah, when she was blending these lips out, she was like, she don't want it to be that bright though. She wants something natural, something light, and something, you know, like, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure, I get you. I know what you want. I know what is gonna look good on you and all that. Okay, guys, so I made sure I blended everything together. I added my dark brown. The places I feel like they are no longer that much, you know, like my clients keep looking at herself and she was admiring her makeup and everything. Okay, guys, so when I was done with everything, I added my gloss. You know that when you add gloss to lips, you know, I used to ask myself what I used to do all these while I don't, you know, like, there was a time I don't like working with gloss. I do ask myself why I don't add gloss to the lips, because lip gloss makes everything look okay. Oh. It does make everything look okay. So I just added my gloss, and the gloss changes everything. The gloss makes her lips plump. It makes her lips look so beautiful. And after that, I used my Soo Pro setting spray, and I think I overdid it. I overdid it at this point, though. I over added the setting spray. But I was just like, let me pour the setting spray on her so that it's going to lock in her makeup, because she was going for her photo shoot and this makeup needs to stay. Equally, I think I have done my best. I've done a good job. So the makeup should actually stay. Okay, guys, so this is actually the end of the makeup look. I hope you love this video as much as I do. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to see you next time because I love you. Bye.